Paul, you went recently to Haiti with a group from Rotary from Toronto. Tell us about that.
Well, we left on March 28th and we came back on April 8th. A group of 8 Rotary Club people. Some stayed for the whole time, some came in and out. So yeah, we were there for about 12 days.
And what was the purpose of the trip?
Well, the Rotary Club has a portion of their kind of organization that does humanitarian aid trips. And so this one was what they call sweat equity teams. And so you sign up and you go on different trips throughout the world and you help with the different things. And so this time it was in Haiti.
Why did they choose Emmanuel International?
They like Emmanuel International or groups, organizations like Emmanuel International, because we have a good partnership with organizations that they can work with. And the projects that we do suit them very well in what they're trying to accomplish.
What was the project?
Project was working at a school. The original schoolhouse of this building had been basically damaged in the earthquake in 2010, and they weren't using it anymore, and so they needed to tear it down and rebuild it. So we were there to help rebuild it and obviously help with the space that the kids needed for education.
How many days did it take you? Hard sweat labor, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was, because we got there, we thought we were going to build, but they had a team there already of Haitians that were building, so obviously we weren't going to do that. So they had torn down the whole building and of the old schoolhouse, and so they were putting this new portion up of the building. So we were moving all the rubble, and then we did help with some of the pouring of the concrete as well.
So how big was the school at the present time, and what's the expected increase in students?
Well, I'm not sure they're going to increase the number of students, so they have about just over 150 students. And what this will do is it'll give space for the grade 1s and 2s. They have a separate building for the kindergarten, and then the rest of the grades are in this building. A portion of this which is obviously wasn't usable, and so now they will be able to use it. So the compound has a church, a little other building for the kindergarten, and the school, which is 2 levels, and it has about I'd say 15 classrooms, 2 per section, and there's about 4 sections each. So yeah, do the math and then that's what you get. And then the new section will probably have another 4 classrooms, so that allows them to have move the classes from the church that's on the property back over to the school.
So how did you cope with the hot weather working in those conditions?
Well, you have to drink a lot of water. You wear a hat, which I didn't do anyways, but and you take a little bit of energy bars and stuff like that, just to keep you going. And then you try and stay in the shade when you can, and just take breaks and drink water. It's your basic kind of moving from cold weather to hot weather, and until your body adjusts.
What was the feedback from the Rotarians?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but I can speak generally. I think that most of them enjoyed their trip. Most of them felt that they were accomplishing something for helping make the world a little bit better, and helping with the school was something that they really enjoyed. And yeah, it was hard labor, but it was enjoyable.
You achieved some good goals then?
Yes, we moved all the rubble over to another spot where there was a big hole, so we had to fill that up, and so that was being filled up with all this rubble. And then we helped with the floor, and then just a few other things here and there, cleaning up and doing stuff that needed to be done. And so our job was to kind of be there, let the students see that that there are people out there that want to help.
Now the building being erected, it has to be earthquake proof now.
Well, Haiti has a new standard for buildings, which all they really do is, rather than building their block walls right up to the first story and then putting their floor and boom to the second story, halfway up, which is 5 blocks up, they have to put another beam in, a concrete beam. So they put rebar in and then concrete in a beam, and then they continue on going up.
Okay. And looking at Haiti after the earthquake, of course you were there with Emmanuel International a few years ago. There and now, what's the difference?
Well, my last trip was just prior to the earthquake, and of course then it was pretty much sort of a militarized zone with lots of UN vehicles, lots of police, lots of evidence of basically upheaval, I guess you would say. I mean, it really didn't feel that way, but that's the presence there. There was no real security there. And so from other people that went after the earthquake, obviously there was a lot of cleanup to do. There was a lot of work to be done. So when I went, a lot of that work had been done. And so people felt like it was a little bit better. I felt that there was a calmness to the country that wasn't there before when I was there in 2009 and prior. And so I think that as one of the colleagues that we were working with, Daniel Jovan, said that they've had 2 stable governments now, and so that has really helped with the process and the progress of moving forward with their country. And so I was really pleased to see that there was some progress there.
So light at the end of the tunnel for Haiti, would you say? It's going to take a few years.
It's going to take some time, simply because, you know, with so much instability, then there has to be some stability for a long period of time. And so that's what we really want before we can see Haiti kind of move forward out of some of the issues of poverty. I think you need a stable government that will help them move that way. And so if Haiti can stay stable, I think that it will move forward and hopefully become kind of what it was in the original intent, which was a very beautiful country, and hopefully it can return back to that.
Roads and infrastructure starting to take an effect.
I didn't see a lot of improvement, but I did see that the roads were a little bit better. Obviously, there had been some work done from the earthquake, which allowed it to be a little bit better. There still is a lot of potholes and, you know, stuff that normally you would find in Haiti that was before, but I think it's moving in the right direction. There wasn't the rubble there wasn't the stuff blocking the roads and stuff, so I do think it was better.